My name, Kevin Fellows, course manager, my position. I'm now approaching my 40th year at Ladbrook Park Golf Club. Prior to Ventrac, the principal challenges that we were facing, quite simply, are topography, i.e. we've got a lot of ridge and furrow on the course, and we've got a lot of steep slopes, given that the course is over 100 years old. And in terms of safety, one of the principal draws to the Ventrac system with its ability to work with stability on slopes and offer not only the legal requirements or fulfil the legal requirements, but offer the operators the confidence to utilise mowing requirements on slopes for their own safety. In addition to all of that, our then previous fleet of equipment was increasing in age, and the opportunity presented itself through the finance of the club to look at package deals rather than one-off replacements, which we looked at throughout many different ranges of machine. Not that we realised it at the time of demo, but quite simply, versatility. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, and once we'd got Ventrac as a fleet on demonstration, of which Ventrac themselves and through Price Turf Care were very obliging and effectively gave us everything we wanted to try for a period of a week, so that we could really get to grips with the equipment on our course. We very quickly started to realise the versatility that comes as a package relative to what you purchase. As already mentioned, safety. We have got slopes on the course which are required to be managed that sit between 25 and 30 degrees, of which the Ventrac as built copes with quite adequately. In turn, as already stated, from a safety perspective and a health and safety perspective, we're now able to mechanise a lot of the tasks required through mechanical means, as opposed to manly strimmer standing on a bank, which never goes down well with the team. Well, we viewed the purchase of all of the attachments through all 4 seasons, given the opportunity that we could buy as a fleet deal, so to speak. And in that respect, we've taken on board everything that we would regularly utilise throughout all 4 seasons. Obviously, the mowing season is the mowing season, so you want to cover all aspects of your mowing work, from fairways to your various grades of rough, to, as already mentioned, the steep slopes, etc. And then progressively, obviously, you go autumn through into winter, so you've got your various leaf clearance equipment you can key into, principally the blower, and in addition to that, when it comes to haulage of raw materials around the course, we found, strangely enough, that the front bucket, in conjunction with a back box attached to the Ventrac tractor unit, makes for a unique standalone transport vehicle without the need for individual tractors or trailers, although we did buy 2 small trailers as well to complement the Ventrac tractor unit. And yes, whilst you're handling smaller volumes, than a conventional larger tractor and trailer. The haulage of bulk materials across the course without making a significant mess certainly expands your maintenance window throughout the vast majority of ground conditions. From a conditioning point of view, all of the mowing equipment does as it's designed to do, whether that's fairways or various grades of rough, and does it very well. Great deal of manoeuvrability, again coming back to our various topographical features. You wouldn't really have expected anything else. The fact that it all sits mounted on a single unit offers the versatility that we're looking for. From the point of view of any small mechanical issues, such as say puncture or anything that just momentarily brings you to a stop, you haven't got the problem of standalone units. So you've got compatibility throughout the fleet. So if for whatever reason one of your Ventracs is down momentarily, you just swap units up onto another Ventrac and off you trundle. So from a point of view of efficiencies there, you haven't got a machine standing idle whilst you're waiting for repairs. If you need, you do have a breakdown. We've found the Ventrac units to be exceptionally reliable, nothing out of the ordinary, and in terms of maintenance, exceptionally easy to maintain as well. It's all very much geared not only to do the job that it's designed to do, but it is very much both operator and service friendly. Availability of parts. Ventrac Price Turf Care promised us a 98% pick rate off the shelf with a delivery within 48 hours, and on both counts Ventrac / Price Turf Care exceeded in expectations, and that extends past what you might term serviceable items as well. So if there was something quite obscure, we've had delivery of that straight off the shelf. Very much so, very much so. Obviously, with anything that's new, and in our case now pushing 18 months of age, you would expect not to be having any significant breakdowns throughout that formative period. Everything works when it's new. It's how it works when it's 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, which is where the availability of parts comes in. But in our formative 18 months with the Ventrac system, other than what you might call the usual expectations from any range of machinery, we've had no significant problems in any respect. From a maintenance point of view, very simple. As I've already said, it's operator friendly. So with a spanner set and a manual and a little bit of individual dexterity, there's nothing really that presents that will stress any individual out too much. Again, fortunately, and to Price Turf Care's and Ventrac's credence, once we've secured the deal and once we've taken delivery, Price Turf Care through John Lewis, regional manager, installed a team for a period of 2 weeks, as it took, to train each one of our members of staff individually to use the whole range of equipment that we purchased, and in turn from not only the usability but from a general maintenance perspective, and the overall package, which keys into the thinking of the company. Curiosity. Obviously, there's word has spread through the usual medias that we've jumped in with both feet and utilising the Ventrac system from everything from 5 turf upwards, and curiosity both amongst my peers, visitors, and so on and so forth, and our own members, has led to a general education as to the Ventrac's capability and versatility. Taking that a step further, our health and safety consultant, as you may imagine, is very pleased that we've now got machinery that can adequately tackle the topography that presents at Ladbrook Park. And indeed the insurance inspector. He was a new inspector to us, to their company, but we've just recently had an insurance inspection, as I would imagine most golf clubs do on an annual basis, and he came in fully aware of the Ventrac's capabilities, and was significantly impressed that it's been mentioned in his report back to the golf club, saying that it was a good investment from an insurance perspective, as well as all the other criteria that we took on board. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever with price turf care. Would thoroughly recommend them to anybody who is looking to utilise them as a supplier. In addition to that, the overall package does do what it says in the glossy brochure, does do what it says on the tin. We work our equipment exceptionally hard at Ladbrook Park, principally because of the topography that it has to deal with. So if there's anything that's going to be found out, Ladbrook Park generally finds it out. I would wholeheartedly recommend anybody that's considering purchasing a Ventrac and ancillary equipment to take on board the demo, get past the glossy brochure side and really give it a good workout, and I think that they'll be significantly impressed. It doesn't as a whole system sit within what you might term conventional thinking, but once you experience it and start to realise that laterally the unit as a whole can be used extensively across a whole range of course management requirements, and isn't, for want of a better way of putting this, a one-trick pony, then all of a sudden you start, as we've experienced, once you take ownership, to realise just what it's capable of.